Oh look, it's still here. Now, got the interior mostly cleared out. What I'm going to start doing now is popping all of these little plastic doohickeys that hold the roof panels in. I am forklift out here on charge because it's not charging its battery anymore, so I've got to keep charging the damn thing up. But I've got the roof rack laying there unceremoniously. But yeah, I need to take that panel off to run the rest of the wiring in for the internal cabin lights, the living quarters lights. So while I've got that off, it's silly not to put the roof rack on at the same time. So that's the plan anyway. Well, I've just about past the point of no return. It's all nice and solid up there. I've left the front end hooked up because as long as I can get an arm in and put nuts and bolts on, then I'm fine. But what I'm going to do next is move the forklift out of the way, and just basically I'm just going to spin it around, put it down the side, put the rack on the ground, put couple of straps on, so I'm actually lifting it rather than putting the forks through the bars on the roof rack. I'm going to use the straps to lift it up, and that way it gives a little bit of maneuverability. Plus, when I lower it down, I'm not having to run the risk of putting the weight of the forks on top of the roof. That's a big concern. So yeah, let me just get everything cleared away in the front here, because obviously I've just been dropping stuff down at the front of the van, and see if the forklift will start up. Yeah, I know, directly in the sunshine, but let's bring it down a little bit more. That should do it. Should be able to manoeuvre around now. So that's her back in the workshop. Need to get the forklift back over here, get the battery back on charge again, and have some lunch, and we'll get to fitting this. Yeah, it went on there nicely. It was weird when it was sitting on the ground. My big concern was that it was going to be too big. But I mean, obviously it's hard to see because of the light, but that is the perfect size. Everything, all the actual legs on her line up really well. Obviously she needs a damn good wash, but yeah, I wanted her sitting on these high spots, and all the legs line up absolutely perfectly to the high spots. I don't think you can see there, but anyway, they do. Yeah, it's excellent, this. There will be an awning that attaches to that actual rack there, and I don't know whether to, I've got a ladder, and I don't know whether to attach the ladder to the side or actually attach it to the rear. I'm not entirely sure. If it does go on the side, it will be this, obviously it'll be this side. And because what you can do is obviously open the side door, and then you can step on the step and get access to the roof rack there. But yeah, very happy. Once again, things just seem to be moving along with her, and it's a good feeling. Anyway, let's get that forklift on charge. Oh, there we have the first hole drilled. Let's hope I've got it straight. What I'll do is I'll put a nut on here just to hold this one, then I'll go around and recheck everything, then drill all the holes, and then I want to get some paint on all of the actual bits of bare metal, and then after that I've got rubber isolators to go in, get them on, and yeah, I've got some seal to go around the top of each bolt head just to make sure we don't get any water inside the cabin. But yeah, why does this look blurry? Probably fingerprint on the lens. Let me go clean it. Well, can't see very well there, but she's on. And nice and solid. It's been a bit rough doing this by yourself because I've got no one to actually hold the bolt on the other side. So only thing I've got left to do now is I've got rubber grommets between the actual rack and the roof, but also want to put some seal over the top of the bolts so that I just don't get any water seeping in. I don't think I would, but you know, you never know. So yeah, let's just seal that up. Well, that's it for yet another day. Very, very happy with how this has turned out. Rack is on, everything is all sealed up, and I just leave that overnight now. Then tomorrow, it's basically, tomorrow is my last day working on the van. So I want to choke in your own time. Yeah, tomorrow I want to finish off getting the lighting in. Obviously the headliner is still laying down there, but yeah, I want to finish off the lighting, and we'll make a decision on whether or not I'm putting in the additional cabinets. I would like to for the storage, but at the moment I'm kind of torn. I don't know. Yeah, if I put the cabinet in, then I'll put some under cabinet lighting in. So yeah, I'll need to include the wiring for that. I can hear a dog barking. Anyway, that's it for today. Time to go, take a shower, and then relax. Well, morning is upon us once again. So, yesterday I left off, gotten the roof rack finished, and the only thing left to do was the wiring inside of here. So you can see, well, I think you can see there's a cable hanging there. That's basically the old lighting circuit, so that is what I'm replacing. There is a light going to go into the middle of the headliner. I'm going to put one up above the door here so it illuminates all the step and everything. And then the other one is, like I showed you yesterday, it's a strip that goes all the way around. Now before I do anything, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the tape measure, and that cabinet that I've got, the overhead cabinet, I'm going to take a final measurement and make a definitive decision on that. One way or another, I need to decide what I'm going to do with it, whether it's going to be retained or if it's going to be just put to one side. I have a feeling it's going to be put to one side because of just the space limitations, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's get to that. Well, before I get too deeply into the Transit, I'm sticking the battery on charge here of the old Chevy. She's decided she does not want to run anymore, so we're not sure whether it's starter motor or just a dead battery. So I'm going to stick the battery on charge, leave it on for a few hours, and hopefully when I get the Transit finished today, I'll get her moved into the workshop and I'll have a quick look at it tomorrow before I leave. And but yeah, otherwise it's going to be pushing her in, get her out of this damp weather, because it's not doing it any good sitting here. Let's get this battery on charge anyway. Well, there we go, she's now cooking away. Nice 1.5 amps. It's funny, but that battery charger was probably not much younger than the car. It works though, so what the hell. So just testing the actual strip light out there, like the tape light, and it will nicely follow down one side of the van, maybe over the back and then back up the other side. Yeah, this is going to work fine, this is going to work okay. So what I need is, right, let's grab a piece of paper and a pen so I can figure this out. But basically we need one switch for the door light and the interior light, like the central light and this main door light. I'm going to have those two come on together. I need one switch for this, which will go all the way around, and then there will be another small light that basically hovers over the stove. That's actually got its own switch, so yeah, not bad at all. So basically 2 switches. So I need an electrical connection over there, one above my head, and one in the centre. Am I thinking correctly? Let's go write it out. How are we doing? Thank you. Okay, so this is basically out of the cabin. Obviously nothing's to scale, but that's the interior light in the middle, that's the light over the door, this and this are the strips, and that's a small light that's going to illuminate the stove. So what this light here has its own switch, so we can go straight to battery live and straight to ground. So that's that one taken care of. So what I think I'll do is I will bring live to there and to there. Now these two I will link ground together like that, then take that to a switch, and then that switch will go to ground. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Then these 2 strips I'll see, should I put 2 switches in or just the one? Anyway, I'll do something similar with these. Take it to live, take it to live, and then I will bring these 2 to a switch, and then that switch will go to ground. Yeah, that makes sense. Obviously this light circuit is fused, so you know, no worries on that count. That's the fuse box under the hood in the engine compartment. So right, so I need 2 switches. I know I've got one. I need to go find the other one. It should be there somewhere. Okay, so I'm laying the circuit out on the ground here so I can visualize everything before I transfer it into the van. But what we have here, this is the main feed coming from the fuse box. This goes to the central light, then continues to the light that will be over the door. Now we have the ground coming from there and connecting to this light. This goes to the switch, and then from the switch to an actual ground point on the vehicle. So that will switch this on and off. Okay, so kick that out of the way. Right, I've got the basic harness made up. So we've got switch number 1, which controls door light and central light. We've got switch number 2, which will control all the strip light. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to transfer this onto the headlining, because I need that in place to basically get a handle on where things are going to run across it. So yeah, I think the first thing I'll do is I'll actually mark and fit the switches. I think that's going to be the first thing. So yeah, here we go again. Well, we are moving along quite nicely. Got the switches in, got the light in there, got the wiring run in on this side at least for the lights, and work my way over to that central light. Now I've got to work my way over to that side of the van where the actual feed is for the fuse box. So I'm probably not going to get anything done on the Chevy, because I need this finished. I can't leave this sitting like this till after Christmas, or I'll come back and it'll be all deformed, out of shape and all crazy and stupid. So anyway, I'm going to grab a light so I can stick it in this, see what I'm doing better, and then we're going to carry on all the way across. Oh, I've still got the earth lead to put into here, but that's just basically, I don't know if you can see, I don't know if I'm pointing at it, but I'm going to just drill a hole there and somewhere there and put the earth strap in. So yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Okay, so I've got a temporary connection made there, temporary ground. It's mainly just to test these lights here, and yeah, I've got them there and should have them up there. I don't know if you can see them or not, but I can see them. So those two over there, they have actually got incandescent bulbs in. They are getting LEDs, the incandescents just for the moment. So right, next step is we'll get the LED strip wired up. Yeah, going along nicely. Okay, so you may notice one of the LEDs is on now. What I've discovered with this fuse box is these LEDs only light when the circuit is active. If the fuse is blown and the circuit is active, you know, switched on basically, then the LED does actually light. But I'm on wiring in interior lighting at the moment. If I switch the switch off so that there is no continuity, now the LED goes out. So my initial thought was they weren't working, but I see how they work now. So yeah, that's okay. So I've now got the rest of the wiring put in, and that'll go across to the other side for the LED strip. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the rear, well, once I get it across and taped into place, I'm going to lift the rear of the roof liner here, and then basically I'm going to hold it in place with that while I connect these switches, connect those two switches up to the ground that's up there, and that way it gives us a bit of leeway to mess about with it and move it about a little bit. So then this will be left dangling out of the other side for the time being. I'm going to concentrate on getting this put in up there, and then I'll figure the rest out. That's like I say, I'm on a bit of a time crunch now. I want this up into place anyway. That's the main goal. Get that into place, and then we'll take it from there. So I've got the roof lining back in there now. Obviously I haven't got them all studded up along that side because I still have some lighting to do over there. You can see the wires hanging down, I think. Yeah, you can. But also got a couple hanging here because obviously I've got lighting to do along here. And yeah, so now you may notice up there I've still got the incandescent bulbs. Unfortunately, the LEDs I've got are actually too short, so yeah, that'll have to just stay like that for now, and I'll get somewhere in at a later date. And I need to have a look at one of the bulbs in here because it's a dual bulb light, but only one of them's illuminated. So, but otherwise, you know, we're coming along nicely. I'm going to pop this lens cover off and take a look, see what's going on in there. But then I'm going to mount the strip along this side here, along this upper edge, get that connected up over here, and then move over there. It's getting on in the day. I'll just work until I can't see anymore, and then that's where I'll call it a day. But I'm hopeful that I might get 98% of the lighting finished today. Okay, maybe 70. And then I'll see how tomorrow plays out, and I might get a little bit done tomorrow, but for now, yeah, we're rolling along quite well there. Well, here we go then. So I've got where are we at? This lighting in, lighting for the door, lighting up in the centre there. However, I've now got the strip along this inside edge, and whoa! Yeah, well, I don't even know what to say about that. That is very, very good. Damn, I have got some more of it left, but I need a connector for the end of it, so. But damn, I'm impressed with this. This is cool. Way, way brighter than I anticipated. But, I mean, that's a very well lit cabin. Obviously, the stove's pulled out. But, very happy indeed. So, I'm going to tidy up here tonight. And, well, that really brings this video to a close. Tomorrow, I'm going to move the Chevy in here. I'm probably not going to video that. I just want to have a quick look at it and then get everything ready and ready to set off. This has been a bit of a challenge. I had hoped to get this curtain rail up and a couple of the curtains, but obviously that hasn't happened. But, you know, that's okay. I'm good with it. I'm happy with what I've gotten done. This has been, yeah. So at this point, yeah, we're done in here. Still got the fridge to hook up. And obviously I've got the sink and everything to hook up. There's a couple of sockets to go in here. Also a cell phone charger and a doodah for the, what was the other thing? Oh, a 12-volt socket. And then, yeah, we're just about done. One of the cushions over there, I need to take that. That still has to be covered. Obviously, there's a couple of door cords still to go on there. And then, yeah, there we have it. That's it. So, the only thing I want to have a look at is, I don't remember whether this reversing camera has night vision on it. So I'm going to put the lights out. And then I'm going to just put it in reverse and take a quick look. So I will be back in a moment. Oh, interior lights are working good there. Just turn it off for a moment. So, let's close this door. Okay, so there's the screen anyway. That is actually not bad. That is not bad at all. It's there's a little bit of glare off one of the reverse lights because the camera is kind of pointing towards it a little bit, but that's definitely usable. Yeah. Let's just knock that into reverse there. Knock that out of reverse, should I say. Well, there we have it. Several days working on the Transit. I am heading back, like I say, got things to sort out tomorrow. I've got to get the Chevy in here, so I'll be heading back either late tomorrow night or early Sunday morning. I think it's probably going to be Sunday. So, yeah, I'm hoping to get this video out probably between Christmas and New Year. I do have a lot going on at the moment. Obviously, it's we're heading pretty much into Christmas there, Friday the 15th. So, with that in mind, just wish everybody, hope you had a great Christmas, have a very, very good New Year, and yeah, I will catch you again 2024. Take care, have a good one.